guys, welcome back. This is By the Book, and we're your married relationship coaches. I'm Seth.
I'm Sil.
And today we're talking about Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 18, Jasmine and Airris.
Okay.
I guess they're trying to make some steps, some strides in the right direction, some progress, if you will.
Possibly.
I'm not that moved by it, but it makes me feel good, just like last week, for Jasmine.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like her self-esteem has taken such a hit during the season, and I hate to see it. But she's looking more confident, a little more, just comfortable in her own skin. Airris has better energy toward her, and you tell me what you think about this, babe. But my theory on Airris's energy is that he knows it's coming to a close. He's like,
he's getting happy.
Right. Like I said before, the sand is almost up on this side of the hourglass. So I can relax. I maybe give her some eye contact, He's okay because he knows it's almost over. He almost made it. He probably made a money bet with his cousin, Felina, that he wouldn't make it the whole time. He about to cash out. But no, I don't know. I do like to see them do better because the struggle was so real.
Oh my goodness. If they have actually turned a for real corner, specifically if Airris has actually turned a real corner, we know that he is a god, okay? We know that it is a god.
So, one of the things we saw was Jasmine her and Gina taking the pole dancing class, and Airris showed up for that. And that was really entertaining because first and foremost, you could tell he's been in plenty of establishments that have dancers. He was too good with his money. I was like, oh, he knows what to do.
Got some practice in on throwing
exactly. But, Jasmine looked like she felt sexy. And she hasn't looked like she's felt that way for a while.
Yeah.
So, again, just good to see her energy with that and him kind of doing something that was a boost to her confidence.
Yeah, I have to agree. He wasn't, like she said, on the after party, that she didn't even know he was coming. And so obviously he didn't have to even show up. That was her thing off to the side with Gina, and he decided to come on his own volition. And I thought that was like really, really nice.
It was.
Y'all know I'm hard on Airris. I don't have too much negativity to throw his way this particular episode. So I thought that was cool that he voluntarily went and he interacted with her in a way to bring out a smile on her face, and you can, like you said, you can see her energy just shift and change, and she's blossoming. And I hope he doesn't just snatch that rug right underneath her from.
I got two questions for you about that though. Number one, I know I have my answer to this. Do you think that the producers and or the experts were like, you need to go to this point? Because everybody knew she was going. It's not like she did this in secret. I'm quite sure the producers knew, the experts knew. Everybody on the show knew she was going to go to this strip club. Yeah. I mean, to this pole dancing. Listen to me. Oh, my goodness. Go to this pole dancing lesson. So do you think he really did that on his own volition? Or do you think he was instructed?
Obviously, they informed him. But I still think he had a choice.
He had a choice. He could have said no. Yeah. But don't you think? I feel like y'all. You let me know what y'all think. They were like, Airris, this would be a great opportunity.
Yeah.
For you to go and show up for her. Like, that's what I think you need to do. This would be a good idea. Or, for production's sake, show up. They might have even told him to show up and not giving him an option or just gave him a gentle nudge. They might have been like, no, we need you to get there because we want to film this. And here goes some dollars, by the way. You got to give them back after the session.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it seemed like he was really into that session. And so to me, it looked very voluntarily of just his free will. This is what I want to do. I want to show up. I want to see her do this pole. You know?
What y'all think?
I'm going to give him the benefit. Y'all know it's hard for me to get the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Just say, I'm curious. I want to see how she look on this pole. And, okay.
That's my second question. Uh-huh. My second question is, do you think he was physically turned on by that?
I think he was. I don't think he was totally there. And the reason why I say that is because, you saw them have their interaction in bed.
Wait.
Started the whole...
Don't jump ahead. I definitely want to talk about that.
Yeah, but I think the poll opened that up for him to kind of like begin what you're about to bring up.
So 50% turned on, 75%. Where do you think that
poll? Mm-hmm. I think the poll maybe gave him a 20-30%.
Okay, from 0 to...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I mean, again, it's progress. Yeah. However little, it is progress.
Yeah, no, because if it took him 50, 60, 70, 80%, I think at least 50, 60, it would have been going down, by the time they made it.
She might be saying no at this point.
Jasmine ain't saying no.
All right.
Jasmine's all in.
So, as my husband just alluded to, he tried to jump ahead. Mm-hmm. Jasmine and Airris have... who sent them the basket? I was a little confused about that because they had a basket. It had feathers in it.
Dr. Pepper said that she sent.
She sent that. Okay, so one of the experts
since they seem to be opening up right now, they sent them something.
Okay,
to help them.
They sent a sensual basket, I guess, with feather in it, and I don't know what else was in there.
Handcuffs.
Yes, handcuffs. So here's what we learned about Airris.
Yeah.
During this episode.
Uh-huh.
He's into like kinky stuff. Like he's of the BDSM world. He's a masochist. Yeah. Right? Like he wants to be dominated. Yeah. In a sense. Mm-hmm. And then it was almost like a switch went off for me. I'm like, oh, okay. So I get it now. Like, he's been wanting Jasmine this whole time to be more assertive, a little bit more aggressive. Mm-hmm. And I think that plays into his sexual nature, So someone who is more masochistic in bed, they need to read that off of their partner, that their partner is going to be that dominant energy. Mm-hmm. If she has a very passive energy, then it's almost like he mentally knows, okay, she can't achieve what I want to achieve in bed. And now I'm like, okay, it's all starting to make sense now. Yeah. That's like a turnoff to him. That might be the biggest turnoff to him. Now, he tried to sit there and say he hadn't been slapped before. Yeah. Lies. Lies. He knew exactly how hard he wanted to be slapped. Uh-huh. She pushed his face like this, and he's like, harder. This was not this man's first rodeo. He likes a little bit of pain with his pleasure.
I think you're right. Mm-hmm. And just me kind of rethinking over the past few weeks. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to the honeymoon when he was talking about sex and he couldn't get her to engage in that conversation. Mm-hmm. And he followed up with, "Man, you a saint." And from there, he stopped, because he couldn't get her to engage. If I can't get you to talk about sex, definitely not going to get you to talk about
kinky sex.
Yes. Yes. And that's just, I think that just was a closed door for him from there on. But seeing her on that pole, I think like, hey, all right, now let's get home.
Let's see what you can do.
Smack me. Yeah. and I think that just opened up the door was open again. So
and I think she's willing to try. It seems far outside of her character.
Yeah.
To be the dominant person in a kinky type of situation. I don't know. But I think she'd be willing to try. I think she's interested enough in being married and making her marriage work that, she'll give it a shot. And that's all you can really ask for.
I think so. She was open to smacking him on camera, so why not?
Who knows what else she did off camera.
Yeah.
She had him in handcuffs.
Yeah, he hurried up and put those handcuffs on.
And it's so funny of my husband. He was like, why is he wearing the handcuffs? And I'm like, some men may be into that. Just let him do his thing. It's nothing wrong. Whatever you do, if that's your marital bedroom.
If that's your marital thing, I ain't gonna fight. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna approve or anything like that. And so, hey, the marriage bed is not defiled. So I would say it like that.
Yeah. So that's our big takeaway, I think, from the bedroom scene. Y'all let us know what you think about it. If you bought into Airris saying that was, I usually don't do this type of thing. Never been slapped
You
before.
lie.
Let us know. But right, he knew he wanted to be. I don't think your first time being slapped, A, you would let it be done on camera.
Yeah.
And B, you would be like, harder.
Yeah.
With such ferocity.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they shift gears. They go see a psychic. I'm not, I'm going to speak for you. Me and my husband were like, we're just not psychic people. We're not really into that energy. But, whatever floats your boat, I guess it's fine. I feel like I'm just skeptical in general because I feel like psychics read people's reactions to like little lead-ins that they give. They're very insightful in terms of like picking up, if you be like, oh, there's this woman in your life and you're like, yeah, like say more. And then they pick up on that energy and they kind of, like feed you just enough to get the reactions that they need to make it seem like they're really picking up on stuff. That's my theory. If y'all are into psychics, I'm not, trying to discourage you or anything like that, but I've never really bought into it personally, and then of course from a spiritual standpoint, it doesn't really jive. No. But they saw the psychic. I felt like they enjoyed that. I don't know if it brought them any closer or not. Maybe, because it did seem like they enjoyed that together and that was something that they were open to and that they bought into it, to a certain extent. So maybe they had some shared moments. And then I know also on the after party, was Airris on there? He was saying
he was on there as well.
Yeah, so he was saying that there were things that were said about Jasmine that weren't revealed on camera that really, made her buy into what was being said. So honestly, at this point, I'm just glad that they're sharing experiences. I don't care what the experience is. I want somebody besides Chris and Nicole to say yes on decision day. And wildly enough, I feel like Jasmine and Airris are the best chance at that.
Right now, they are.
Besides Chris and Nicole, I think they stand the strongest possibility of being the second couple to say yes.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll say this. I don't want to offend anybody, but I believe in the Bible, and there it is. And I'm very careful. And let me say, I'm very careful, and I hope anyone would be very careful who believes in the Bible, who believes in Christ, about bringing certain spiritual elements into your marriage. And that's why I'm going to leave it. There, of course, from a Christian standpoint, we believe in the Holy Spirit, but that is not the only spirit that is in this universe, okay? So I would say that. Be very careful about what you invite into your household and into your marriage especially. And that is it. If you want to hear something
I
else,
don't even think the psychics have that ability. Now, if they had a Ouija board, I would be like, no, don't do it. But I they're trying to make their money. That's all they do.
They're trying to make their money. They
flipping them cars over and making that money. They,
Okay.
That's what I think. All right. They not conjuring up no spirits.
They listening to something. Some of them listen to something. and no, I wouldn't want that energy, that spirit. I wouldn't want any of that around me, and being open to it. Just no, absolutely not. So, what are we talking about now?
I don't know. He's shifting gears on y'all. I don't even put that much energy into what they did. I don't think it was too big of a deal. They probably won't go back. Because then the show won't be paying for it the next time around. But anyway, guys, let us know what you think. If you agree with me that Jasmine and Airris sadly have the next best chance of being the number 2 couple, drop that below, because that's not the way I thought that this thing was heading. No. Even just 3 weeks ago.
You know what? I still don't think they're going to make it.
But might they say yes at decision day?
No. They're not going to say yes on decision day. No.
Oh, let's disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for fun.
That's
I'm going to say they're going to say yes. There's a very good chance I'm wrong. I just want them to say, I want somebody else to say yes. I'm tired of Chris and Nicole. They're not even that interesting to me. I want somebody more controversial to say yes.
Yeah. That would be the biggest turnaround in Married at First Sight history.
I'm here for it.
But I don't think it's going to happen. Nope.
Anyway, guys, drop your comments below on Airris and Jasmine. Like, share, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.